Hey, third grade, and happy Friday! We made it through another week, and I'm sure you're doing great. And we are also closing up our unit of geometry. So, I hope that you did your freckle fact practice because today would be the perfect day for you to get on and do 2 fact practices. Also for materials, what we're going to do in our lesson right here as our video is going to be we're going to review everything that you've learned in all of geometry land. We're going to review the whole thing. And then there's going to be a link underneath that you are going to go to, and then you're going to show me how absolutely brilliant you are and all of the wonderful facts and information that you know. So all of your teachers can be like, geography, check it off, mastery. So, freckle fact practice, materials, just your wonderful self. All right, so ready? If you didn't do your freckle fact practice, it's a lot of blah, blah, that's a tongue twister. If you did not do that, you can either pause the video and go run and do it now, or you can just do it afterwards, but you'd have to do it after the cool activity that we have planned. So, hold on. Here we go. Let's get started. First thing, word problem. Rip it apart on Friday. Okay, read the problem, identify the important information, plan how to solve it, picture, draw it, execute your plan, solve it, and does it make sense? Check it. All right, let's rock and roll. We have Andrea goes to school at 9 o'clock. School lasts 6 hours and 30 minutes. What time does school end? First, let's get our ripped up top. Let's see. R-I-P-P-E-D. Ripped. Here we go. First thing first. We read it already. Thank you, Andrea. Next thing, it says, I identify the important information. Andrea goes to school at 9. 9 o'clock sounds important to me. Whoop. School lasts 6 hours and 30 minutes. All right, 6 hours and 30 minutes. The question is, what time does school end? Good question. And lately, does it ever? It goes on and on forever. Okay, so we identified our important information. I'm going to cross that off. Now we're looking at draw. First, we make a plan, then we draw a picture. Make a plan. So I know I'm going to be adding time. I'm going to be moving forward in my time. I'm looking at 9 o'clock, and then I'm going to 6 hours after that, and 30 minutes after that. I wish I had a clock down here. I could just like do around the clock and add my time, but I don't. So what can I do? I could do a number line. I could do a number line, couldn't I? That wouldn't be bad. Why not? It's kind of a cool idea. Let's do a number line. So my plan is to draw a number line, and I'm going to draw it. So I'm going to cross off the other P too. So ready? In a number lines have the arrows at the end to show that they can just go on either way if I needed to, but I don't need to. So I'm going to draw my number line here. Start here. I'm going to go whoop. Okay, looks good. First is going to be, I'm going to draw a little, I'm going to go 9 o'clock. Then I'm going to count up, and I'm going to do a number line, and I'm going to tell you why, because this is going to make it easier for you. So I'm going to go 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Oh, I didn't do a number line. Would I know that after 12, it doesn't keep going? I don't go to 13 hour, 14 hour, 15 hour. So that might have been a little hang up there for me. So doing a number line, I can kind of see it, So after 12 would be what? 1 o'clock, then I go to 2 o'clock, then 3 o'clock, then 4 o'clock, then 5 o'clock, then 6 o'clock, then 7 o'clock. Oh gosh, I hope her school doesn't go till 7 o'clock at night. All right, so we have 6 hours to do. So we are executing our plan. Let's get to it. 6 hours, and I'm gonna say, let's do a lovely shade of purple. So here's the first hour. 1 hour. Then we do another hour. That's 2. Let's do another one. 3, then 4, 5, and 6. But then it said 6 hours and 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I know 30 minutes is a half hour. So I'm just going to draw a little halfway in between. It's kind of half, give or take, right? Now, just to double check, I know that I've got this right. Let's see, this is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, and my half hour. All right, that makes sense. So what time is it? So it would be, did I get to the 4 yet? So I didn't get to the 4, so I'm looking at it's 3 o'clock, and how many minutes? The half hour tells me that it's at 30 minutes, so 3 hours and 30 minutes. It's not 3 hours and 30 minutes. What would that be? How does that work? Oh, we were looking at it's at what time. We already knew it was 6 hours. So we are looking at what time is it? So how would I say that then? I wouldn't say 3 hours and 30 minutes. What would I say? Well, if it's 9 o'clock when they start school, it would be what? Yes, it would be 3:30. 3:30, and it's in the afternoon, so I'm going to write p.m. So 3:30 p.m. Good. Glad you figured that one out. So 3:30 p.m. So we executed our plan. Now, D, does it make sense? You go to school. When we started about 8 o'clock, and then we went for a period of time, and we got out about 3:30. We all went about 6, 7 hours. So does that make sense? I think so. And looking at this, we even checked it over and we put the lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, right? So when we mapped it out, it makes sense to me. So yeah, I say that works for me. Good, now let's move on. We're going to do a rapid fire review. Are you ready? Hold on, buckle up. Here it goes. Polygons. Very first thing we learned. A polygon is a shape that has straight sides and has to be closed. Can't let the dog out, right? Dog goes doot, doot, doot in the neighbor's yard. Not a good thing. So, polygon has straight sides and has to be complete. Complete. Sounds good? Attributes. Attributes are what makes it who he is, okay? Attributes. One of the attributes are sides, and we say number of sides. Then we also say vertices. Vertices are your corners. We've looked at parallel sides. Now, let me, parallel sides. Parallel sides. Parallel lines run like train tracks. Choo-choo. They run like train tracks. And they are, there's so much in common. It's a pity they'll never meet because these guys will never connect. Parallel lines. Now, some shapes have one pair of parallel lines. Other shapes have 2 pairs of parallel lines. Wait a second. We're going to have to take a look at some shapes that have more sides to see if they have parallel lines. Oh, we'll have to look at that. You might find something neat. We're also looking at angles. Remember we talked about, he's such a cute little angle. If he's less than 90, less than 90, that means he is, I'm acute. Okay, he is an acute angle. If it is more than 90, He is obtuse. An obtuse angle if he is more than 90. And if he is 90 degrees, he is a right angle. I'm always right, never wrong. Okay? So we have an acute angle, an obtuse angle, and a right angle who is never wrong. All right, moving on. Quadrilaterals. We know that quad is 4. Quad has 4 sides. 4 sides, 4 vertices, which would be 4 corners, and it also has 4 angles. Okay? Now, we say vertices and angles because vertice just means it has a corner. Angles, that's where we're talking about whether he's acute or he's 90 degree. Oh, I guess you can't see it that way. 90 degree. There, let's fix that. Or he's obtuse. Okay? So when we're talking about angles, that's what we're talking about. That's why you can see it says we see sides, vertices, and angles. So these are all attributes of polygons, and these are big attributes of quadrilaterals because quadrilaterals have 4 sides, 4 corners, and 4 angles. Moving on. 2D figures. So these are, if we're not talking about a quadrilateral, if we are not talking about somebody who only has 4 sides, they all have different names. Everybody's got their own name. And it has to do with how many sides they have. So, looking at our triangle, tri means 3. We have a quadrilateral. Quad means 4. Pentagon. A pentagon has 5 sides. Hex. See my X in there? Hexagon has 6. Wait a second. I just want you to take a look here. I'm going to erase that and show you something kind of interesting. Wait a minute. Are my opposite sides parallel? What? Are my opposite sides parallel? What? Aha. Well, that was a bad drawing, but you get what I'm saying. Opposite sides on even-sided, because the 7, they're not parallel, because he's got a little to him. Even-sided, multiple-sided shapes can have parallel lines. Can, doesn't mean they have to. If they're irregular, then they don't. If they are regular, then they have parallel pairs around them. So the hexagon, who's an even number, hex, has 3 pairs of parallel lines. Oh, wait a second. So if a hexagon has 3, because there's 6, and pairs come in 2s because they're half, so it'd be like 6 divided by 2, or half of 6. So I look at, say, 8. Half of 8. Half of 8 would be 4. So 8 would have 4 pairs of parallel lines. And 10, half of 10, would have 5, let me get my pencil out of there, 5 sets of parallel lines. And a dodecagon, which has 12 sides, has 12, half of 12, would have 6 pairs of parallel lines. Blown, but pretty cool. Okay, so when we're looking at shapes, we're looking at how many sides do they have. Now, we also talked about shapes being congruent or similar. Congruent or similar. Congruent means that they are the exact same. These guys are so identical, there's no like, it's like identical twins. Who's who? So congruent is they are the exact same. Similar means that they are the same, but a different size. So these two shapes are what? Similar. Then we have these two shapes. They look the exact same. They are congruent. Yes, we learned that. So looking at these guys, well, my 2 squares, of course, you are congruent. My 2 triangles, similar. And my 2 circles, similar. They are not the exact same. Moving on. Oh my gosh, little song for you. We learned about the perimeter. And we know that you ready? Here we go. Let me move it over. Are you ready? Me. Get your singing voice ready. And get your finger ready. Oops. Finger ready. Here we go. Let's do it all the way around. We're making our quadrilateral. Here we go. Perimeters all around. Perimeters all around. Oh, don't you know? Perimeters all around. You add up all the sides. You add up all the sides. Oh, don't you know? You add up all the sides. Perimeter. I'm adding all the sides that go around. If there are 5 sides, I add up 5. If there are 3 sides, little triangle, I'm going to add up 3 sides. Let's see. So we know perimeter, just as I said, it goes around. Remember our door frame. So this would be the door frame, would be my perimeter. The door is my area. Good. Also looking at if we had the grid. Each one of those squares, you just have to go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Add them all up, and that would be your perimeter. If you see our other clue down here, remember it says rim. Around the edge would be the rim. Like the rim of your tire, you go around the edge. You're not talking about the whole tire. Okay? If you look, they have the triangle. They have 4 inches and 4 inches and 5 inches. There are 3 sides. They are adding up 3 different numbers. Whew. This is crazy how much you guys have learned in these couple weeks. Looking at our shapes, we have the circle, a rectangle, trapezoid. Trapezoid has 1 pair of parallel lines. We have a square, which has 2 pairs of parallel lines. The ellipse or the oval, which both of these, don't even try it. You are not polygons. Good try. No, you're not it. Pentagon has 5, get my pencil out of there, 5 sides. Rhombus has 4 sides, and a rhombus is like a square that I smushed a little bit. Hexagon, he is a 6, there's my X, 6-sided shape. It's a lot of S's. And a triangle with 3 sides. Whew, that is a lot that you learned this week. So, once you're done watching this video, you are going to click down below, and it'll also be attached to your resource page. That will be the link that takes you to the tell me all about what you know and how brilliant and smart you are and what you learned. And all of this, piece of cake, right? Now, also down below, I'm going to attach again, if you did not take the fun, what's my favorite things, do that today. It'll be interesting. And then, like I said, you'll be able to help me out, and we'll use your information for next week's lessons because we'll be into graphing. And you'd be like, who picked fried bananas? How did they know that was my favorite? I'd be like, it was on the quiz. Not quiz, it was on the survey. So let me know. Is the fried bananas you? Who knows? All right, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye, guys.